It's not renewables or coal, it's renewables and coal. We are working together and not at all against each other. We've proven now that coal and renewables can work together on multiple facets. There's a lot of overlap with the skills that's being used on mines and what we are doing. The skills are already here.
In the heart of coal country, a new symbol of South Africa's energy future is rising. Seriti Green's Ummbila Emoyeni renewable energy facility is Mpumalanga's first large-scale wind energy project and will deliver clean power to the local grid and the coal mines of sister company Seriti Resources. It marks a turning point in the province's just energy transition journey and redefines the future relationship between renewables and coal. We were on the ground to find out more. Rudolph, thanks for welcoming Mining Indaba to this groundbreaking facility. Can we start by explaining the marriage between the intermittent power supply from the wind farm and the baseload energy requirements from the coal mine?
We take a holistic view, not looking at only this facility. All of this energy goes into the national grid, and with a well-diversified energy mix in South Africa, with wind blowing in the Western Cape, wind blowing in the Northern Cape and different times, we create that geographic diversity, which then gives us quite a stable energy supply in the grid. Talking about the grid, this project includes a 1 gigawatt main transmission substation, which is the point where all of the Ummbila Emoyeni phases will collect and feed into the national grid in South Africa. So that unlocks 1 gigawatt of capacity for this development. Now, from that substation, we build distribution substations for each facility, and that's where we have the metering. So that's how we balance energy used by mines or other customers with energy produced on this facility.
I think it's interesting to understand the project itself. So can you share with me some of the key technical aspects of the site?
Okay, so this phase has got 25 turbines. They are the largest in Africa at the moment. We've got a hub height of 130 meters and blade length of just over 90 meters. So each turbine produces 6.2 megawatts, and this facility has got a maximum export capacity of 150 megawatts, with the larger Ummbila development permitted for up to 900 megawatts.
Now, these turbines and towers are really big. How do they get to site?
So with a lot of effort. So we bring the equipment in through the Richards Bay port, and from there we transport them by road with a local subcontractor via the N2. Richards Bay is typically known as a coal export port, and we've been working for about 2 years prior to bringing in the first batch with the Transnet officials in Richards Bay to unlock that port to bring in wind turbine and other renewable equipment, and that's a first for South Africa. And currently we're working seamlessly with the Port of Richards Bay, the industrial development zone in Richards Bay. We've assisted them to maintain the port and do some upgrades at their facilities. And we've proven now that coal and renewables can work together on multiple facets.
Can you give me the key milestones or deadline dates that you're working towards in terms of bringing this project to life?
This construction period is 27 months. We started in April 2024, and our commercial operation date is set for the first half of 2026. Typically, these projects can take between 24 to 30 months. We're still on track to achieve our commercial operation date, and between now and then, we're also starting with the next phases of this greater project.
Can you share some insights into the permitting process for this specific facility?
The overall permitting process took approximately 4 years. That started with securing land lease agreements, followed by environmental impact assessments, water use licensing, way leaves. So it's a lengthy process.
I assume that the funding or financial process to get this project off the ground is a lengthy process as well?
Yeah, it is. It's not easy to secure 5 billion rand for a wind energy project, financed through South African financial institutions. So all of that permitting works, as well as a wind energy assessment, was conducted. The banks require 2 years of wind data in addition to all of the authorizations and permitting. Then there's a sequenced drawdown of money for the project through the various stages. And that's all secured at that point in time to make sure that all of the money is in place for the 27-month construction period. So this project does include grid works, which also opens up the Eskom grid for the future phases of Ummbila. So that includes a 1 billion rand substation that we actually give to Eskom, which enables all of the future wind facilities, including PV and BESS, to tie into the national grid.
And when you start construction, you've got solar panels on site and you've got water needs as well. How does that all work?
Yeah, so this, even though being a wind energy facility, we are using photovoltaics to power our construction camp. So that's just fitting with the just energy transition, that we don't have a diesel generator running. And what's interesting here is that in Mpumalanga, being the first wind farm, we've experienced serious surface water issues, which is difficult for construction because we need to cross water courses. And on the other hand, we can't use that water. So we're drawing water from multiple sources. One of our biggest sources is actually New Denmark. So in the mining, they've got to do a lot of subsurface water extraction. Otherwise the mines would flood. So the mines have got a problem with too much water, and we assist them by then using that water for construction purposes. So that's dust suppression, foundations for the turbines.
Considering this is a first-time project in the province, how do you source the necessary skills?
So we're very fortunate with the mining sector being so established in Mpumalanga. That means that there are many electricians, civil workers, mechanical fitters. So there's a lot of overlap with the skills that's being used on mines and what we are doing. What we're doing now, when we get to this phase of wind farm construction, physically putting up the turbines, those technicians, mechanical fitters, electricians, all they're doing here is bolting and connecting cables. So that's similar to what they do on the mines. The skills are already here.
For such a large-scale project, can you share some of the challenges or lessons learned to date?
Yeah, so we're very fortunate to leverage off the decades of experience of our big brother, so Seriti Resources, with their decades of experience mining in Mpumalanga. They know the communities, the challenges we've got with unions, and we've really been able to take that learnings that they've made over the years and mitigate a lot of issues on this side. One of them being security. So in the mining sector, resources sector, there's always security issues to secure your assets, your substations, etc. So we've been able to tap into their networks and contractors to implement much of the same on this site.
So that really demonstrates or showcases the true collaboration between the two businesses.
No, absolutely. So it's not renewables or coal. It's renewables and coal. We are working together and not at all against each other.
Rudolph, thanks for showing us this incredible project. For more insights, see you at Mining Indaba.